Hi, this is Shade Foray with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Steven Swenson again, and this is another one of our Property Deal of the Week videos.
Yeah, today we're going to be talking about New York. Now, most of the time when we talk about New York, we're talking about tax deed auctions. But today we're going to be talking about tax liens.
Yeah, New York has always been a state that had both liens and deeds. But in a lot of their counties, their liens were sold in bulk, to one or two institutional bidders, and there were certain areas like Manhattan that would have, kind of lien sales like that.
Yeah, New York City had a bunch of lien sales, and there was a handful of counties, but most of them were held by tax deed auction. And like Shade said, usually they were sold in bulk.
Yeah, but what's different here is we're starting to see actually a couple of sales with regular liens, and they're online auctions at that.
Yeah. Now, as far as the interest rate, it's actually 10% per each 6-month period.
Wow, that's actually amazing.
Yeah, so they have a 24-month redemption period, which means that an investor could essentially earn 40% over that 24 months. 10% 6 months, 10% the next month.
Yeah, it kind of resets it. It's like
making 20%, per month. And just like any type of tax lien, once the property owner has passed that redemption period, then you can go ahead and foreclose on the property.
Yeah, so maximum duration of 2 years, at that. Well, interesting. Before we move on, though, we want to encourage everybody just to join join the channel, subscribe, so that you'll be notified anytime we put out new videos like this.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. Now, this particular auction is going to be held on realauction.com, so it's an online auction.
Yeah, through and this is actually Nassau County, I think.
Yeah, it's going to end on February 15th.
Yeah, so we're going to look at some of the tax lien examples, some of the properties, some of the liens that are there against, these properties.
Yeah, in fact, throughout the list, they have a bunch of lower-priced tax liens.
Yeah.
But for this particular example, we want to look at some of the highest and most expensive properties that were available on the list.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what they are. So, with the first property we're looking at here, it is a large lien, a lien for about $500,000, probably the biggest lien, in the sale. And it's against a commercial property that is valued, at about $6.6 million. You can see it's a big commercial office building.
Yeah, the property on the right had a lien of about $209,000, and it was actually valued a little bit more than the property on the left.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how, the amounts can vary there, but they're both highly secure and likely to redeem.
Yeah, and one thing to mention is, as well, in this tax lien sale, most of these properties, or many of them, are going to have a tax lien from this year and a tax lien from last year, since they didn't have their tax sale.
Yeah.
So it's possible you could go ahead and buy 2 tax liens on that property and already buy one that was, from a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, which, again, if you have both of them there, you basically have all your roll-up covered.
Exactly, if you were to go ahead and earn both of them.
Yeah. So, third property we're looking at here, this one I thought, is a really interesting, amazing property that has the lien come up against it. It's a lien for $172,000. But when we look at it, it is it's a residential property, a house valued at over $10 million, $10.2 million. And as we look at it, it is a pretty interesting property. Definitely far from normal or average. It's on the design. We've got a few images of it.
Yeah, it's P. Diddy's old home. I mean, it is really just massive. You can see it's right there on the beach. Beautiful pool. When we first saw it, we actually thought, because we saw this photo up here in the left hand, we thought it was some type of convention center.
Yeah, or some kind of commercial something. It had definitely a commercial look to it until we started, digging into it there, and you can see that, it's actually a pretty extravagant, it's pretty extravagant residential property, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful home.
Yeah.
High valued.
Yeah. So with the lien in this case, that $172,000 is highly secured. In this case, because it's basically utilizing the whole property as collateral. So it's going to get paid one way or another, or you could get foreclosure rights with it.
Well, and if there's 2 liens on the property, you could go ahead and buy both liens and essentially hold the interest in the property.
Yeah. Hold the interest in the property, and so really at that point with a lien investment like this, it's either going to result in redemption or foreclosure. It's got to be one way or the other, though.
Yeah. Overall, definitely worth $10 million. I mean, it's a beautiful home, huge, massive home.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. But it's also not the only one. There are other homes there that are pretty amazing.
I found this home to be awesome, but I can't believe that the county has this home valued more than even the last one.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
It's a beautiful home, but
so this one is $138,000 lien that they have out there against this residential property, which is valued at $11.3 million. So the numbers in terms of your lien to value ratio is even better with this property than it was with the last one. It was pretty amazing with the last one. But let's see what this property is.
Well, I like the last one. This really is a beautiful house. A little bit different. It's not there on the waterway. Obviously, looks like it's right there within trees. But huge formal dining, beautiful bedrooms.
Wow, look at it. It's got a guest house, a true guest house. You can see it there, or a pool house, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, is new construction.
Got the pool, got everything. It really is a nice home. Huge wine cellar.
Yeah. Yeah, so the $138,000 investment, to buy the lien here is obviously highly secured with a property like this.
Well, and you're not going to own this property. I mean, somebody's not going to let this go for, $400,000 or $500,000. But
if you need a place to park $138,000, this is as safe as you'll find in terms of investments.
Yeah, absolutely. But just the chance that you could get something like that is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if there are some more. So here we have $132,000 lien. Again, another big lien. This one against a single-family house, still really a mansion though, valued at almost $5 million.
Yeah, another nice home. Probably a couple years older, but really really ornate. Really high end too. You can see just from the. If you flip back that last one real quick, you can see just from the ceiling work and everything.
Yeah, everything in it's custom
woodwork.
Yeah, just custom work
money
everywhere.
Put into it.
Yeah, really, really custom work. I mean, look at the stairs and the railing alone, and all the custom, all the finished woodwork there, and the marble. And, whoa.
Yeah, a lot of money put into that home.
Yeah.
And these really are pretty incredible properties. Here's a couple more commercial properties. The one on the left has a lien for $146. It's worth $2.1. It's just a commercial
storefront
mall.
Yeah, strip mall, or one commercial building. It looks like maybe big. Something that could be. I can't tell if it's like a Walgreens or something kind of like that.
And I think there's a couple different shops within that building.
Yeah, the other one we have is $198,000 lien that we have here on the right, and this is against a commercial office building, valued at about 2.8. So in both cases, though, you can see that the money is highly secure, and so very good places to park your money. And if you ever got a chance to foreclose on any of liens like this, it would obviously be total home runs.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the last property, $179 lien.
$179,000.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, $179,000, and worth over $9 million. So another high value home, good secure investment.
Yeah. There's lots of amazing high dollar liens in that sale against everything, commercial and residential properties. But like Steve was saying at the beginning, though, there's also a lot of really good low dollar liens. I mean, we found liens there that were for like $500 that were also equally, secure and great, great liens.
Yeah, for this particular, video, we really kind of wanted to go over some of the sexy properties, where you don't imagine those type of properties come up on the tax sale, but they do, because people understand, those owners of those expensive homes know they need to pay the property taxes, but they know they're not going to lose it if they don't pay it for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. It's just penalties and fees, and
I'm willing to do that. I'm closing on this.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper than $100,000 loan, that they would try to get over a short term.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it makes sense. People decide to pay it off there at any point, and like you're saying, they know they're not going to lose it for for quite a while. So it's pretty safe and secure thing to do. So liens are normal. Yeah, I think lots of people get liens against their homes.
Well, and it's interesting and it's kind of exciting that they decided to offer them to the public.
Yeah. That's also great. Yeah, more opportunities.
So if you like our training, go ahead and download our free ebook. You can click the link in the description. We also have a monthly webinar we do called the Thursday night webinar that would love to have you attend.
Yeah, totally free. You can go there to Secrets of Tax and Investing and download the ebooks. We also have the membership program on taxsalesupport.com. That you can join, which is basically a combination of training, that we provide, including like weekly webinars and lists.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be $30 a month if you do month to month, $29 if you do a year. And so if it's something you're interested in, definitely check us out.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching the video up to this point. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, appreciate it.